Yeah.
Right.
Hurting my reps.
Right, with 30 seconds in. Higher knees, Nina, higher knees.
I'm using count Grace.
You're
I have no
right.
idea.
You're okay.
I don't count anymore.
That's it. Nice high knees. Good, Claire. That's it, Geraldine. Right, we've 30 seconds left.
This is horrible.
I know, it's a warm-up. Right, 20 to go. Right, all the way through these last 20. Come on, Geraldine, more knees. There we go. Right, couple more reps. And done. Right, make a little note of your score.
There you go.
That was disastrous. Like 5. I think I passed for 5.
I think you got more than 5. I'm pretty sure.
Count it, Grace, but count it.
If in doubt, just do a few more. Right, so following on from last night, we're kind of doing the same structure. So you've got strength. We're going to do 3 sets of your strength of 2 different movements, and then you've got a workout at the end. Okay, so your first 2 movements in your strength, the one is for your glutes and your hamstrings, the other one is for your back. Okay, the first one is cross deadlifts. So I want you to grab the heaviest kettlebell or dumbbell that you have. Grab the heaviest one that you have, whether it's 8, 10, 12, whatever weight it is. Okay, grab hold of it. Do cross body deadlifts. I have a really, really heavy 4 kilo. Okay, so grab hold of your 4 or your kettlebell. Sorry, from here you're going to go down. I'll move this down so you can see a little bit there. You're going to go down to one side without bending the knees and come up. So you're going to do 12 on the one side and up. And then switch over, 12 on the other side. And up. What I don't want you to do is to bend the knees. You're keeping the legs nice and straight, feet hip width. Okay. So
No, I don't repeat it.
And then 12 on the other side. Deadlift. Okay, so that's your first movement. So that's for your glutes and your hamstrings, the posterior of the body. The next movement is Renegade Rows. Okay, so you're Renegade. You're in a plank position. Okay, so
at the gym.
have your dumbbell between the hands. You're going to row up one side. So row up one side. You're going to do 6 on one side and then row up the other. 6 on one side. So it's a Renegade row. You're in a plank, have the dumbbell in between your hands. You're then going to row up to your arm and then back up. Okay, so that's your 2 movements. Your cross body deadlifts and your Renegade rows. Okay, so everybody needs at least a heavy kettlebell or a dumbbell and a slightly lighter, heavier, or slightly lighter kettlebell.
Oh my God, it's 8, Grace. I am looking every day and can't find anything.
What are you looking for?
Kettlebell. To do like squats and that, and like this one, I can easily do a 12. I can swing with a 12.
Yeah, it's black. Keep an eye on Black Box for next week. Because on Monday they're releasing more equipment. So as soon as I get an email, because I'm on the list, yeah, as soon as I hear. So everybody grab a heavy kettlebell or heavy dumbbell first. Your first movement is your cross body deadlift. So yeah, do it with the heaviest thing that you have. So with one arm, go down to the toe or down to just in front of the toe and back up. And make sure you stand up nice and tall at the top. Okay, you're going to do 12 one side and then 12 the other. Yeah, Susie, grab your kettlebell. That's it, okay? 12 one side, 12 the other. So it's a little bit of glute, hamstring, and lower back. And you want this to be as heavy as possible. Once you've done 12 on that side, switch over, 12 on the other. And you're not bending the arms, so we're keeping the arms nice and straight. Right down to the toe, so either touch the toe or just touch the floor in front of the toe. And because we're doing so much quad stuff, we can't forget about the posterior, or else you'll end up with imbalances. So we need to
Are the knees just soft?
wait a wee bit soft, Susie, but that's it. No other bending of the knee. You keep them pretty straight. That's it. Good. Once you've done your 12 on each side, then into your renegades. So have your slightly lighter dumbbell in between the hands. You're in a plank position. That's you, yeah, Claire. And then you're going to row up 6 one side and then 6 the other. Good, Claire. That's it, Geraldine. Switch over once you've done your 6 and then 6 the other side. So everybody work at their own pace, and you're going to do 3 sets of these 2 movements. That's it, Susie, good. So 12 total, Susie, 6 each side. That's it, Claire, just watch you're not bending the knees, so keep the legs nice and straight on those. That's it, good.
Close a bit more.
What's that?
Close a bit more.
Yeah.
I'll hold it down to the toes.
Yeah, it's harder, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not flexible.
That's the one thing I would say is that will help is that the more sort of training like this you're doing, you're going to get a little more flexible. We have on a Wednesday as well as 6 like a mobility flexibility class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's free. It's included in your membership, so you can run.
It is good. But it just shows you how unflexible some of us are.
It's only 30 minutes, and it's not like a training session. We're looking to get more mobile, more flexible in that.
It's not like a training session.
Well,
July.
you shouldn't be out of breath. You might be pushed a wee bit, but you shouldn't be out of breath. You might sweat a little bit trying to get into some of the positions. That's it, good, Susie. 12 on those, and then you're into 6 renegades, and we're going to work through 3 sets. And I hate to tell you, Geraldine, but Aleknas are coming up after this.
Oh, I know.
Geraldine's favourite.
Geraldine's favourite. Core work, abs, still. Good, Susie. Right, onto your renegades. And once we've done 3 sets of this, then we have kettlebell woodchop. So you'll need a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Just pick whatever is the heaviest you have. And you'll need something slightly lighter for the Aleknas. How's everybody fighting the crossbody Romanians?
They're all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not.
Tighten the legs, definitely.
Yeah, they're not the worst. The reason why we're doing them is we need to keep you balanced to make sure we're hitting your hamstrings as well as your quads. Hiya!
Is that you? You're doing your exercise too?
Oh, Linda. Give me a minute, darling, I'll be in, okay? Or 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Layla is covered in bites. My kids have been in the garden with me, and obviously there's little flies and stuff in the bushes.
And there was loads of midges out in our garden yesterday.
Well,
Yep.
she has a flipping bee, like a flyer, you know, she's just covered.
I had a bee when I was on the turbo yesterday, and I had to get off and get the bee out of the house.
Maybe I want to be friends, Grace.
No, not while I was training.
Hey there, what you doing?
I had to put them on like a little piece of paper and then put them out the window. That's it, right. Once everybody's done their 3 rounds, set your weights down, and then we're going to get ready for the next 2 movements, which will require, again, 1 heavy piece of kit, one slightly lighter piece of kit. Right, Nina and Susie, once you've finished your Renegades, then I'm going to go over the next two movements. The next two movements are Kettlebell Woodchops. Both of these are core. Your Woodchops have a little bit of shoulder in them, but they are mostly core. Aleknas, as everybody knows, are massively all about your abs. Right, finished. Okay, so next up, your Kettlebell Woodchops. This is, you need to be in a half kneel position for this, okay? So you're in a front lunge position. So everybody get into a front lunge position. Okay, so one leg in front of the other. Grab hold of your weight, whether that's a kettlebell or a dumbbell, makes no difference. If it's a kettlebell, you want the big part facing up. So you want this big part facing upwards and not downwards. Have it facing up. Okay. From that position then, you're going to go down and round, and then come up and round.
What do I have to do?
So all the way down with the arms nice and straight, so don't bend your arms. So you're coming around the body, and then up.
Where do we start?
It's a diagonal. Start at the downward position. So if you can, start here, and then go around as far away as you can with the bell, and then come up, but keep your arms straight. Don't bend your arms at any point during this. So arms nice and straight. Round, up. And you're going to do 12 of those one side, and then you're going to switch, okay? And we're going to do 12 the other side. And you're keeping your arms nice and straight all the way through. So everybody go in. Do your 12 each side now. And no swinging, Geraldine. Yeah, it's not supposed to be a swing, so you're supposed to keep it steady. So you're not doing this.
I'm scared I'm going to hit myself with that. It's not the greatest of dumbbells.
Yeah, you can switch to a dumbbell if you want. It's just you should pause and then pause one and then up the other side. So that you're really working your strength, your balance, your core on this. If you're swinging it, you're just using the momentum. So 12 one side, switch 12 the other. Yeah, you'll need something for your knees if you're on. That's it. And Claire, try and have the big part of the bell facing up because it makes it a little easier to hold.
Get it down now when you're at the back.
What's that?
Squeeze my nose.
Right, once you've done 12 each side, let me know, set your weight down. And we're going to go into Aleknas. And these are tricky. The kettlebell woodchops are really tricky because there's a lot going on with that movement.
Yep.
There's balance, there's coordination. You've got shoulder work at the top, you've got ab work at the bottom. And the aim is to try and keep your arms as straight as possible. And once everybody's done, set your feet down, and we're going to go into Aleknas, which is all about your abs. That's it, Nina. Make sure that you're crossing over, so you're going round and you're rotating up and across. That's it, and keeping your arms straight.
Whoa.
Right, so next up, Aleknas. You don't want quite as heavy a weight for this. You want to try and keep this under 6 kilos. By all means, if you want to use an 8 or a 10, you can, but it's going to get spicy, okay? So you're lying back. You're going to lie back, and you're in this dead bug. So you have your weight in your hands. Your knees are up. Your legs and your arms are going to go out. And then come back in.
Morning.
12.
And then they come back in. 12 of these, and you do not want to hit the floor at any part of this. So you don't want your arms to hit the floor or your feet to hit the floor. Everything stays off the floor on this one. Okay, so starting what's called that dead bug position. So knees up, Claire. knees at the chest. From there, legs go out, arms go back, come back in again. And we're going to do 12. And you want the legs to be as close to the floor as possible and the arms without touching.
6, 7, 8, 9.
And once you've done 12, go straight back in to your wood chops. And again, we're going to do 4 sets of this. That's you, Nina. So into your wood chops. So that half kneel position, grab your heavier one of the 2 weights that you have. And it's rotating around and then coming up and across. So don't bend the arms, Nina.
Right, what am I doing? Going down?
Down and then straight up, keep your arms straight.
Is it 12 Aleknas?
12 Aleknas, Susie.
You're going round, aren't you?
What's that, Nina?
I'm bending.
You don't bend, and you want to finish with your arms, your head in between your arms.
Right, so starting out here.
So start and all the way up. That's better. Good. Yeah, that's good. So don't bend the arms, Geraldine. Arms stay straight. This is what makes that tough, because everybody wants to bend the arms, but then you turn it into a press. So we don't want it to be a press. It's supposed to be a raise. There's a really distinct difference between those two movements.
Isn't that heavy?
It's going to work your balance as well, that. So 12 each side. That's it. Good, Susie. If you want, Susie, you can hold it like this. That might be a bit easier. Come down and then across. That's better, Geraldine. Yeah, good, Claire. That's it. Yep. It's harder to keep your arms straight for sure. I know that, but that's the way it should be done, because otherwise we turn it into a press, and this should not be a wood chop press. It's a raise. Yeah, that's better, Susie. Good. And once you've done 12 each side, then you're going to go into your 12 Aleknas. If you found the first round straightforward at that weight, pick a heavier weight. If it felt like it was challenging, then just stick at the weight that you used. Good, Susie. Keep your arms nice and straight on that. Right, your Aleknas then, so start in that dead bug position. Everything goes out towards the floor and comes back in. I want you to straighten your legs out fully when they go near to the floor, and straighten your arms back fully when they go back behind the head. You're looking to finish about a centimetre off the floor. And it'll really challenge your core and your abs. Right, Susie, 12 Aleknas. So start in that dead bug position. That's you, and then out close to the floor and back in. Lovely, good. Right, once you've your Aleknas done, last round of these 2. So you're going to do it all over again for the last time, 3 rounds. And everybody will tell me they just love Aleknas. Not right, Jen?
I like these things. I of my coordination pants.
Yeah, that's why you'll probably notice this week you've had way more balance and coordination movements, style movements. Yeah, that's something that everybody needs to work on.
I'd rather have Aleknas than these wood chops.
Yeah, I gave these wood chops 2 weeks ago to Jojo, and she hated them, so I was like,
These are heavy. Yeah. Please raise it.
Oh, careful.
You can make wood chops easier for yourself if you do them wrong. We don't want to do that. We want to do them the way they're supposed to be, which is straight arm, head through at the top, and you're sort of leaning over to get the most extension out of that you can. That's it. And Susie, you could definitely do a heavier weight.
Sorry, there's a disco going on behind me. I was using the kettlebell, but it was killing me.
Right, okay. I think you can somewhere in the middle, like a 6 or a 7.
To be honest, It's not that I don't value myself, but I'm quite happy with my 2 4 kgs and my 1 dumbbell off you.
Because what you've got a kettlebell, haven't you, as well?
Yeah.
It's
It was just killing me though.
yeah, it's two. You're somewhere in between those two.
Yeah.
Mama, you
Maybe as I get more dedicated to my exercise, I will invest. But it's
you come with me after.
yes,
You come with me after a shower.
I can. Sorry, everybody.
He's dancing.
That's class.
William's enjoying the dance.
There you go, William. You can have
That's great.
that's it. Then even closer to the floor.
Right. There.
Right, we should be moving on to the Aleknas pretty soon. And get these over.
Is there not? You're joking me.
Right, everybody's on the Aleknas. Once you have the Aleknas done, then take a drink, relax for a couple of seconds. We're going to go over then your main workout for today, which you will need a dumbbell or a kettlebell for.
I don't know yet.
As heavy as you can. The only thing with doing kettlebells on this movement of snatches is that it can feel a little awkward. So
I know I'll use dumbbell.
if you can use a dumbbell, which would be, it'll be a little more straightforward to use. Yeah, Susie, use your, what Susie, what are your dumbbells?
Oh, 4 each.
Right, I would say for you to use both of them. So for this first movement, you use both of them. Right, everybody ready then for the main workout? So the main workout is 4 movements, and it's an EMOM. So EMOM stands for every minute, 1 minute. It's 1 movement for the whole minute. Okay. Your first movement is alternating snatches. Now, Susie's got lighter dumbbells, so Susie, you use both of these at the same time. For everybody else, use 1 dumbbell. Whatever the heaviest dumbbell is that you have, use it. You can use a kettlebell in this movement, but it'll feel a little awkward, okay? Now, you'll not be able to see this because there's not enough space overhead, but from the floor, you're gonna have your dumbbell stood in between your feet. So you're standing up, dumbbell in between the feet. So everybody get their dumbbell ready now. Susie, you get your 2 dumbbells ready. From the floor, you're going to take the dumbbell from the floor as fast up overhead as you can. Okay, so from there, 1 arm at a time, you're going to fire it up and finish with it over your head, set it back down to the floor, and then alternate the arms, so up the other side. Okay, so I want everybody to do 2 reps now. So you're
Alternate side, Grace, yes? Sorry.
sides. 1 rep each side.
Stand back.
So that's it, Claire. From there, straight overhead, good. Set it down, and then other arm.
Oh, you might like it.
And that's your snatch. Susie, you're doing 2 at the same time. So from the floor, straight up overhead. That's you, straight up. No, 2 at the same time. So, yeah, that's you. Good. Okay. So that's your snatches. So bar, Susie, everybody's doing 1 arm at a time. Susie's doing 2. Your next one, grab hold of whatever that weight is, whatever weight it was, grab hold of it. Susie, you could use one of the dumbbells for this, okay? From there, you're gonna have it, you're gonna hold it, your dumbbell like that. Okay, so you're gonna hold your dumbbell like that. We're gonna do goblet squats. Okay, so your goblet squats, hold it like this. Your dumbbell is underneath your chin, and you're gonna squat down, and then you're gonna come back up. Okay, so squat down, back up. So I want everybody to do a couple of reps now. So 3 to 4 reps. Good, Susie, that's you. Keep your chest up, don't let it dip down. Good, Claire. Yeah, and that's your goblet squat. So your first minute is snatches. Your second minute is your goblet squat. Your third minute is alternating toe touches. So it's a downward dog position. Okay, so this one it might be a bit hard to see. So you're in a plank position. So we're in a plank.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm Mr. Moore here.
Okay. From that plank position, you're going to take 1 arm and touch your opposite toe. So if this is my right arm, I'm going to touch my left toe. So I'll come forward a little bit. So touch the left toe, and then the other side. Touch the left toe. So you're always in that plank position, and then you're going opposite hand to opposite toe. Okay, back to your plank each time. So I want everybody to try that now. So plank position, that's it. And then opposite toe, do about 4 or 5 reps. So you're constantly in a plank for that minute, but you've got to focus. You're having to go opposite hand, opposite toe. Right, once you've done that, stay on the floor or get yourself onto the floor, because the next movement is going to be on the floor, and this is what I would call swimmers. Okay, there's no particular name for them, but I would call them swimmers. So from your chest on the floor position, so chest is fully on the floor. From here, lift your hands off, and you're going to be doing the breaststroke. Basically, you're going to be swimming. Okay, so head looking forward, hands off. From here, you're going to go all the way around, nice and wide, back again. So you're doing breaststroke. The aim with that is to stay off the floor, hands off the floor, the whole minute. Okay, so chest is off the floor. It's not like this. Chest off the floor, hands off the floor, full minute, breaststroke. Okay, so when you all to practice that now, do a couple of reps.
Ladies, just imagine you're in the Bahamas.
Yeah, you're in the Bahamas and you're swimming. And it sounds really, really simple, but it will massively hit your shoulders and your upper back. Okay. Yeah, that's you, Nina. Yeah. It's basically you're swimming, but you're indoors. Right. Everybody know what they're doing? Give me a thumbs up if you understand all the movements. Good. Okay, so this is an EMOM, which means you're doing that one movement for a full minute. Okay. Your first movement is your snatches. Your second movement is your goblet squats. Your third movement is your alternating toe touches. Your fourth movement is your swimmers. I will let you know where you're at time-wise, and I'll remind you what your next movement is, because it's really easy to forget. Okay? This is 4 rounds.
Right, oh, 4. Oh.
4 rounds. Okay, so it's 16 minutes this workout. Okay, so it's 16
I think
minutes.
the warm-up said 12.
That's good.
What up did say 12.
You rascal.
Jojo
I'm glad I didn't look at it.
Jojo programmed this one, and then when I seen it, I thought that's too easy, so I added another round. Okay, so
This is why we don't look at WARMUP, because it's never true, Grace.
yeah, right. So 4 rounds. Just think of this one movement at a time. Don't get caught up in what's coming up next. Just focus on that one movement. Okay. Timer's going to go on. 60 seconds per movement. 3, 2, 1. In we go. Right. Timer's on. Here's a little bit of music.
Do you take requests?
I can't play. I have to play copyright free.
Okay.
Really boring. I have to play copyright free, because if I put this anywhere, then it'll get done for.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. So it's pretty boring, just beats. Right, you're halfway, 30 seconds. That's it, good. Susie, use the 2. Lovely, Nina, nice and fast. That's it, Claire. Good, nice heavy bell there, Geraldine, as well, you're using. Right, last 10. You don't have to count the reps. All I want you to do is just move.
I'm not counting.
You're all right. Right, with your goblet squats. So into your goblet squats, grab hold of your dumbbell or your kettlebell, hold it underneath your chin, and then squat down. That's it. Good, Claire. Into your squat, Susie. Yep. That's you. So get as low as we can in these squats, and you're trying to bounce out the bottom.
That's interesting music.
Yeah, it's called Copyright-Free Fitness and Gym Motivation.
From the 70s.
Goodness knows where this is from. Hang on, let's see. There's one on YouTube. I'll see what else they've got. Copyright-free. It's never great when it's copyright-free. Right, last few seconds.
He's gonna eat yours, will you?
You're into your toe touches. So into your plank position, and you're going opposite hand, opposite foot. So once you've touched one foot, go back to your plank, and then touch the other. That's it. Right, we're over the halfway mark. Last 15.
Grace, don't. Just tell us if we're done. You're doing an Alfie.
It'd be worse if I said you're only halfway.
Yeah.
Right, into your swimmers. So chest on the floor, and then just lift it off a little bit. Hands off the floor, and then you're doing that big wide circle.
Up or not?
Off the floor the whole time. In you go.
Feet up or not?
Feet on. Feet stay on the floor. Yeah, feet stay on the floor. So nice big wide circles. You will feel these hit the shoulder. They're deceiving long movement. I'm going to say nothing about time until you're finished. Just for Nina.
Thank you.
Right, now we're done. So that's your first round. Back into your snatches.
Oh.
Look, I found little Ursula under my sofa.
There you go.
I'm going to just set her there.
Right, so 1 minute of snatches. You're back into your first movement. So from the floor straight up. Susie, you've got your two. So you're going from the floor with both dumbbells. That's it. And we're trying to really smash through these minutes. We're looking to do, we're not counting reps, but I want you to get as many as you can in that minute. That's it, Susie. Good. Good, Geraldine. Right, nice and fast. Clara, good. Keep moving.
Oh.
Yeah, Nina, your phone has died.
No, I'll pick it up in a minute. Can you still see? No?
No, you're all right, but you're on to the next movement. So you're on to your squats. Grab your kettlebell, your dumbbell. Keep it underneath the chest, and then we're squatting down. So we're going for as low as we can with these squats. So full movement out of this. Good, bit lower, Claire. That's it. Good, Geraldine. This will be good for your ankles, Geraldine.
Geraldine, you're going to have fab ankles at the end of this.
She is going to have the best ankles of any Forge girl ever.
I tell you, Joel. You're coming out for the ankle advertising.
Shall we do an ankle modeling at the end of this?
Ankles by Jerry.
Ankles by Jerry. It's the new workout program. Right, last few.
Wow, tennis.
Right, you're into your alternating toe touches now. So plank position. And again, we're aiming to stay in that plank for the full minute without coming down. In we go.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we have 2 of the tennis?
Tennis rackets. No.
Right, but the other one will need a tennis.
I'll try.
Right, keep it moving. Right, you're coming to the end of this one.
Oh, God.
Right, switch into your swimmers. So chest just off the floor and you're getting nice and wide. Keep your feet on the floor.
On the floor.
Yes, feet stay on the floor on this. Otherwise, we turn that into a back extension and we don't want to do a back extension today. That is for another day. So I want you to really reach, extend. I want everybody to really try and extend up and around. Get as big a circle here as you can. As if you're swimming the Atlantic and your life depends on it.
That's what I saying.
If you go too fast, you'll wear out. So big, long extensions and squeeze at the back. Right, we'll finish in this minute. I'm being very good at not telling you the time, Nina.
You're brilliant, thank you. I'll do it in for wall sits.
And switch. So you're into the third round. You're back to your snatches. So from the floor up overhead. Third round. In we go. Timer's on.
This morning, Grace, I did it. I had Alexa going. I was sitting on Pinterest. The burn.
See the thing with the wall sits, guys. You don't need to do that 5 minutes in one block.
Right.
You can.
Very easier to get it done now, the way.
Yeah, I know it. I would prefer if you did it in one block, but it doesn't have to be done in one block. If you're finding it a real struggle, you can do a minute in the morning, a minute at lunch, a minute in the afternoon, a minute in the evening, a minute before bed. As long as you get your 5 minutes in. Now, having said that, if you can do your 5 minutes in one block, you're going to really feel the benefit of that, because that is
the burn. You feel the burn.
Yeah, it's a massive burn. It's a very tough challenge for the whole month. But you're all of your legs are going to have, say, big improvements over April from doing that.
I hope so.
Yeah, big improvements. It's going to build a lot of muscle. Right, near the end of this one. And switch into your goblet squats. So grab hold of your dumbbell or your kettlebell, keep it high underneath the chin, and I want you to squat as low as you can. That's it, good Claire, good Geraldine, think of the ankles. You're doing it for the ankles. Good Nina, that's it, nice and low. Right, Susie, nice and low on your squat. Right, keep it going. We're nearly finished this minute. That's it, and keep aiming to go low. The more tired you get, the higher your squat. Keep it low. That's it. Right, we're into our toe touches. So weight down. In your plank position, alternating hand to toe. And we're going to stay up for the full minute in this plank. So again, this has got core work built in because you're in a plank position. But if I was to say just hold the plank for a minute, it'd be really boring. At least
I can do it.
Yeah, and most people won't want to do it or can do it. But whereas when I say alternate the toes or alternate your toe touches, gives you something to focus on, you forget that you're in a plank. And this is actually really good for your flexibility because this is actually, yeah, this is one of the things to work on your hamstrings. So if you feel that the back of your legs are quite tight, especially if your job is normally sitting, then this will be very good to strengthen and stretch your hamstrings.
Well, I practiced that bridge pose this morning, right?
Yes.
And I'll just take a picture.
Ah, that's a good idea, and then see what it's like at the end of the month. Yeah.
I've got a backside boob.
I don't think anybody looks elegant doing that particular pose, unfortunately.
But I wanted to make sure I was doing it right because I had a thing on Pinterest.
Right, switch into your swimmers.
And it's the incorrect way and the correct way. So I got Layla and she was just supposed to help. So I got Alfie and he says, yeah. And he was telling me then which way to pull up.
Yeah, Alfie's a good help though. No, it's not. Right, nice big extensions on these swimmers. I don't want to see really fast, tiny reps. I want to see slower, big reps. So slow, big, extended reps is really what I'm looking for, not fast. It's like if you're in the ocean, swim too fast or short, choppy movements and you'll drown. You want big, long strokes.
I usually just float.
See him, Geraldine, see him. Bob about.
Just bob, a little bit of bobbing. Right, we're nearly finished this one and then you're into the last round. Find this is hitting the shoulders even though there's no weight necessary in this particular movement. You can do this with weights, but we would need them under 3 kilo. Right, last round, you're into your snatch. So last time doing your dumbbell snatch. So from the floor, or with Susie from the 2, straight up overhead. Now we're in the last round. I want you to get as many reps in this 60 seconds as we possibly can. So as soon as that hits the floor, you are picking up with the other hand and you are going straight into your next rep. Good. Right, full effort now all the way through this last round on every minute. Good, everybody's flying through this so far. Right, you're near the end of this minute. Keep moving. I'm done. Right, we're into our goblet squats. So full minute now of goblets. 60 seconds, and I want you to focus on quality movement. So as low in that squat as possible. Here we go. That's it, nice and low in these squats. Keep the chest up. Right near the end of this. Right, a couple more reps and then we're going to move on. Last one. Right, okay, you're into your toe touches. Final minute of toe touches. Focus now. I want everybody to stay up for the full minute. So once you're in that plank, full minute. Here we go. That's it. Just focus on opposite hand, opposite toe. Forget about everything else. We're nearly through this minute. Keep going. Right, into the last minute now. So your swimmers, the final minute of this 4-rounder, and you are done. And again, chest off the floor, feet on the floor, and big strokes.
I know. Is that done? Oh.
Right, keep it moving. Arms stay off the floor the whole time. So keep them off even when you're resting. This is to be relaxed. You're trapped.
I've got a swimmer beside me.
See that? keep going. Last few reps now.
32.
And that's you done. Right, revived.
Really, I think I've sweated through all these workouts.
Really, that one?
Yeah.
There wasn't
Me
any.
too.
Really, there was no. I didn't give you any rest on that, so it was.
I know.
Look,
Yeah,
That's going to be a sweet selfie.
I'm expecting some real sweet selfies after this.
you know, I have to say though, if you don't, I love, I think a 3 or a 5 second countdown.
Yeah, I do. I prefer a bit of a countdown.
Oh, you want to count
that-
down? See, Nina,
Is that a compliment? I know Nina doesn't like, but I thought if we don't get a halfway, if we just get a 3, 2, 1.
right, so you want like.
I like it whenever
36
you
is
get
called
like
girl.
15 seconds.
Right, so hang on. Give me a second. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you all. I'm going to talk to you individually for like 3 seconds. Right, okay. Right, so Nina, are you happy enough with like a 3, 2, 1? Yeah, good, okay. Right. Geraldine, what were you saying?
15 seconds. I like to know when there's 15 seconds
I
left.
want to know when there's 15 seconds, okay, right. Claire, happy enough? You're happy enough? You want like a 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, I quite like any time, but yeah, like a 3, 2, 1 just to finish even.
Know where you're at, yeah. Right.
I find I get quite lazy, and then I'm just like, oh, a few more reps. And I thought I was doing 3, 2, 1 in my head, and then it was like I was just giving up because I knew, well, not quite giving up, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you would
I
prefer like
wasn't pushing myself.
You want to count down to know where you're at?
Yeah.
Right, okay. No, that's as long as I. Right, you're all on now. That's good. So that's telling me now, and I'll say the same for Jojo. Everybody gets like a countdown. So you will give you like, I know Geraldine wants a 15 seconds, so we'll let you know when there's 15 left, and then we'll go 3, 2, 1 movement. Happy enough?
I think that's good.
Yeah.
If it doesn't upset Nina, my partner, too much.
No,
How did everybody find that this morning then?
that was a
That was
good
tough,
workout.
yeah.
That was good. That was good.
You all moved really well. That's a harder one. I added a round 1 and I didn't give you any rest. So Jojo had 10 in between and she gave me a round. I was a little bit harder on you this morning than her. But I'm expecting some sweet selfies after.
Thank you, coach.
Fill in your tasks. So move for 15 minutes to the 10 minute test. You've done your push-ups. Add all those things in today and do your sweaty selfie. Okay? And I will see.
All right.
So, remember, guys, the quiz is on. I know, Susie, you can't make it. The quiz is on tonight at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Just bring a coffee and do the Zoom thing. Same thing.
Coffee, come on Zoom. We have Geraldine's the current winner, so you need to take her crown. So
What is the topic?
we have so last week. Hang on, I'll mute you so, and then everybody can hear. So last week we had a mixture of topics. We had some fitness ones, so you had to name parts of the body. We had nutrition ones, so like how many grams of protein in an egg. We had some general knowledge ones. Then we had a few on music, and then we had a few on film, and then Jojo had some on Disney. So she had a few on Disney because I know Disney. So it was like 25 questions altogether, and then Geraldine won it. So there's a winner. To drink a coffee and just log on to Zoom as normal at 8 p.m.
Yes, we're all going to be in.
And I will.
We're all going to be in Google looking up body parts.
No Googling allowed. No. Okay.
I'm way to Google it. I'm sorry.
Right, good job, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.